Oh, it is Rabble time, and if there's one thing I love, it's Rabble time. I hope you like Rabble time too. Just thought I would jump right in it here this week. A couple of things that popped around. A client asked me last week, who's a retailer, looking for a way to get more visibility for their product in general in the marketplace. And one of the things that we talked about was the challenge of finding shelf space. And for example, this client happens to have an energy drink that they offer, and we talked about it a little bit. And you think about when you walk into convenience store or gas station or grocery store, it is so overwhelming when you see how many drink options there are, and this one's sugar free. And the point is that creating shelf space, for a lot of clients and a lot of competition, I think it's kind of lost in the concept. You think about literal shelf space. You think about, how can I jump off the shelf in the store? How can I become more visually appealing? If I make my can a little brighter, or if I have a better slogan, or maybe a better looking spokesperson, it'll help my brand jump off the shelf when a consumer walks in. Well, realistically, what business owners and marketers need to think of shelf space as is shelf space in the mind of the consumer. And one of the things that social media in particular does extremely well is offers you an ability to create some wiggle room or some virtual shelf space in the mind of your best potential customer. So one of the angles we take with our clients, especially the energy drink client, was, do you believe it's going to be easier for you to create actual shelf space amongst your competition in the stores, or do you think you can build a better brand, and a bigger following if you can create shelf space in the mind via online? And let me tell you, folks, it is way easier to do online. You can use YouTube videos, you can be hilarious and creative, and you can be insightful and educational and informational. You can also offer free information on your website or on your fan page. So let me just tell you, first and foremost, if you're looking to find room in a very competitive environment, if you're starting in the retail stores, you're probably starting in the wrong place when you think about shelf space. Think about shelf space in the mind. Think about creating space in the mind of the consumer that just your business, your product, or your solution can live. So that's the bigger thing, is virtual shelf space or shelf space in the mind of the consumer, not so much retail shelf space. That's what I got for this week. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Gary Stoggart signing off.